Support us on patreon.com/goyomujotech. Click now to learn more.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Bill from Goyomujotech and welcome to my early 2016 setup tour. So in my last setup tour video, a bunch of you guys were complaining about the video quality. So this time around, I've added a few softboxes to lit up my room better to hopefully give you guys a better overall video. So anyways, let's get on with the setup tour. Let's start on the left side right here. And first of all, I got this new desk, which is holding my test bed right here. And I know a bunch of you guys are going to start spamming me in the comments right now saying, Bill, you really don't need a test bed. But hear me out guys, these were all spare parts that I had lying around because they used to be in my PC, but I upgraded my PC. So they were just collecting dust, and all I needed to build another PC was to get a power supply, which I did get right here. This is an 80 plus gold power supply, 1000 watts. I got this for around $100 second-handed, so it was a very good deal. And also this open air chassis, which was around $50 on eBay. It's a no brand chassis, but it definitely looks really good to me, and I really do like it. So if I want to test a graphics card or maybe a Wi-Fi extender or something like that, I can do it now with my test bed easily. Over here I have my keyboard, which is a Black Widow Tournament Edition, as well as a Cyborg Rat 3 mouse. Moving on, right up here I have my Iron Man poster. As many of you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Iron Man, so that's why I have it there. And right below that I have my mini portable station holding my phones and some headphones, stuff like that. Also some power banks right here. This is my charging station where I have a bunch of chargers for stuff like my camera and lights. And moving on, over here I have my Apple Watch, which I don't really use anymore because I'm using a Samsung Galaxy Note 5 now, and it doesn't really work with the Apple Watch, but I still keep it right here. It's always sitting here charging, and it looks pretty cool. Behind that, I have a pencil holder to hold my pencils and other miscellaneous stuff. And getting on to my setup, my main setup, on the very top, I have a 46-inch Hisense TV that you guys might have seen from the last setup. It's a 1080p TV. Color isn't that great, but it gets the job done. Underneath that, I have two Dell monitors. They might look the same, but they definitely aren't the same. This is the Dell P2714H monitor, and this is the Dell P2715Q monitor. And the difference between them is that one is 1080p and the other one is 4K. And having two monitors really helps me with multitasking as well as editing videos. Underneath the monitor, I have this. First, I have this USB switcher allowing me to use this one keyboard with my PC and my Mac, which is a really cool thing. Over here, I have a receiver for my mouse, which is the Logitech G602. I use this primarily with my PC for gaming. And underneath my monitor, I have a few figurines. Here's an Iron Man figurine because obviously I love Iron Man. And here's an Android figurine. Over here, I've got the Mi TV. It's sort of like the Apple TV, but it's a lot cheaper and it gets the job done for me. Then I have a Scarlett 2i4 right here. I had the Scarlett 2i2 before, but it broke on me, and I got the Scarlett 2i4 for a really good deal, so I got that. And over here I've got some memory card readers, another Android figurine, and also a USB hub right there. The speakers I'm using are the Harman Kardon Soundstick 3. So they're a 2.1 surround sound system, 2 satellite speakers, and 1 subwoofer. And they get the job done for me, but I'm definitely looking to upgrade because I had them for almost 2 years now. Over here I have my phone, which is a Samsung Galaxy Note 5. It's a really good phone. I really do like the design, and that's why I don't keep a case on it, because I want to look at the design. So I keep it normally sitting right here on this wireless charging dock. My keyboard of choice is the Razer Black Widow Chroma. It's a really good keyboard, and I kind of like the Razer green keys now. They sort of feel like Cherry MX Blues, but they're a bit harder to press in my opinion. But I still really like them. I can type really fast on them. Here I have the Logitech MX Master mouse that I use with my Mac for editing, and the shortcuts are really good because they allow me to use features such as mission control and switching desktops. Finally, moving on, I have two headphones hanging on the wall right here. This is the Audio-Technica ATH M50s. This is not the X model, and there is no detachable cable. I got this a long time ago, and I have it hanging there. I use them for editing my videos. Over here, I have a Skullcandy pair of headphones, which I barely use, but they look really cool, so I hang them up there. The microphone of choice is a Blue Baby bottle, and I got this pre-production model for a really good deal. And it doesn't have any serial number, but it still sounds great and performs like a champ, so I have no problems with that. So there's two PCs powering my desktop, my setup, and this first one is a Mac Pro. It's a 6-core D500 Mac Pro, which I use for editing. And I also have a PC down here, which has two GTX 980 Ti's and an i7 5820K, a very powerful PC. I use it for gaming primarily, and I'm thinking of selling my Mac Pro and primarily using my PC for editing too. But I'm using Final Cut Pro, and I'm trying to find a good alternative for Final Cut Pro to use on PC. Moving on, I have audio stuff right here. This is an amp DAC combo from SMSL. This is the VA2 and MA excuse me. This is the MA DAC and a VA2 amp. This is the first amp DAC combo I ever got. It sounds pretty good for the price. And moving on, I have the Hi-Fi Man EF100 amp, and I was thinking of returning this because it sounds a bit warm to my likings. It's a bit too warm for me, and it's a hybrid tube amp, so definitely looks pretty cool, but it doesn't sound that great. Here I have my router. It's an ASUS router. I'm not really sure of the model number, so if you guys know, you guys can leave a comment down below letting me know. I've got some hard drives right here. This is a 2 terabyte hard drive, 1 terabyte in each of the drive cages. They're Western Digital Blacks, and I've got them in RAID 1, so there's effectively one terabyte of space, and I use this for storing my videos. On top, I have a 4 terabyte, and I also use this for storing my videos. Here's my phone with a fax machine in it, and I know no one uses fax anymore, but that's what I've got. Here I've got the HDVD 800, and I know you guys are gonna say, oh my god, Bill, that's super expensive, but I actually got this second hand for a really good deal. And the trick is for buying electronics is you can get second-handed products for less than half the price, and you can get them in really pristine conditions that basically look like new. So that's what I recommend you guys buy, second-handed stuff, and this one works really well. And it powers my HD800 as well as my Hi-Fi Man HE400Is, my two headphones of choice for daily listening to music. And last but not least, I've got this huge air purifier to purify the air in my room, obviously, because as many of you guys know, I live in Shanghai, China, and the air in China is absolutely horrible. Oh yeah, finally, last but not least, I got this DX Racer chair. I'm not really sure of the model number, but it's a great chair to sit on. It's very soft, and if you guys sit in front of your desk a lot, I do recommend you guys get a good chair because it's going to help your back and your posture in the long run. And I guess that's pretty much it, guys. This is my whole setup, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. This is Bill from Goyo Mojo Tech, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.